Thumbs up medium light skin tone. Thumbs up medium light skin tone. Thumbs up medium light skin tone.
Hey y'all!
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Activate LA radio show. Actually, just welcome to Activate LA. It is not the Activate LA radio show. I'm just live streaming today. I am King Activate. I want to welcome you guys on this Tuesday, man. Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Man, I'm going to jump right into the topic. I'm going to jump right into it. This is this is a case that's been going on for a while. I think it's been already 12 days. I'm gonna read the note because I don't want to. I want to make sure I give you guys the whole information. Let me know if you are familiar with the case of Sudiksha Konanki. And for the people that don't know about the case, I am gonna get you guys up to beat or to the rhythm, or up to the whole news. For now, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. It really helps the channel if you hit the like. That
Hey
way,
Ray,
it lets other people know.
Tuesday is going well.
Hey, I hope your Tuesday is
Folded
going
heads,
well
light
too.
skin tone.
Also too for you. It is going good. It is going good for me. And it is going great. Let me see. Where's that? It helps the channel if you hit the like. There we go. It lets other people know.
Tuesday is going well.
Hey, I hope your Tuesday is
Folded
going well
heads,
too.
light skin tone.
Awesome. So, let me see. Hit me with a number 3 if you are familiar with the case of Sudiksha Konanki. It is a little difficult for me. It is not common. Common name for me, but I am over here trying to pronounce it right. If I'm not pronouncing it right, my apologies. Let me see. Boom. Okay, so this is the article I want to read. Okay. Okay, news break. Boom, 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 boom.
Public. Right now, a 22-year-old.
There you go. And I got so many windows open here, but once again, man, do me a huge favor. Do hit the like button, and the subscribe button, because it's gonna help. It's gonna help the live stream. It is gonna be a quick one. Let me hit the Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
Hi Ray, Lupe hand pink.
Hey,
waving
Mariah.
rose.
Man, the whole fan bam is
Hey
tuning
y'all!
in. Shout out to you guys. All right, so here we go. Welcome to the live stream. So we're back, man, and I wanted to cover this case. It's been going on, and it's as days are going by, it's getting crazier and crazier. People are trying to find out what exactly happened. So, what exactly happened? This is the case of a missing 20-year-old student, Sudiksha Konanki, that went missing. She was last seen in March 6th during a power outage in Rio Republica Hotel in the beach resort of Punta Cana. I don't know why people are mispronouncing it and saying Punta Cana is Punta Cana, Punta Cana, But anyway, that's my little rant right there. So this was in the DR in the Dominican Republic. Dominican police at the Federal Bureau of Investigation are involved in the search of 20-year-old Kananki, a 20-year-old student from the University of Pittsburgh. So let's see what are the facts about her disappearing. So what's been going on over here? Police say that she disappeared at the beach by the hotel before dawn as she and other guests had headed outside amid the power outage. So there was a power outage. There were some people, some students vacationing in the DR, right, at these resorts. So, from what I know, it's like 4:30 in the morning. They all decided, friends, to go to the beach. So, Sudiksha Konanka, her family says her belongings, including her phone and wallet, were left with her friends, although she's known to always carry her phone. That's one thing I do not understand, and I want you guys to call it as it is too, because there's a lot of stuff that we're seeing that we're like, okay, it doesn't make sense, right? She left her belongings, she left her wallet, her cell phone. Everybody carries their cell phone, right? Anywhere and everywhere you go, you always carry your cell phone, and especially in when you're vacationing. I don't understand, but we are gonna get into it a little bit more. Let's get back to the note here, and okay, do we have here the timeline? Okay, we actually got a timeline right here to give you guys. But before that, I am gonna jump into the this quick video, right? So you guys can get some more details and information directly from. Oh, we were reading the facts, right? What are the facts of her disappearing? So police say she disappeared by the beach. There was an outage. Okay, already read this. Kananki and five other female students flew to the country on March the 3rd. Now, right off the bat, man, I am going to give my rant. And that's because, um, as you guys know, man, uh, they've been talking about the DR, Dominican Republic, that it's a place not to go, especially American, for American travelers. It's a no-no. For the past 10 years, it's been known, and it's all over YouTube, that people been dying out of those mixed drinks over there, right? And I'm really sorry that I'm going right at it, and I'm not, my condolences to the family of Shadishka and Kranki, and I'm not judging them, but I've been saying, and we've been saying in this channel, man, to stay away from certain places where the government is telling you not to go. And this is crazy because for what I'm noticing is a lot of the young students going over there to the Dominican Republic, and I'm not discouraging, and I'm not trying to like um not get people to go to the DR, but it is dangerous, man. People been dying off of their drinks. They've been getting intoxicated, and but there you go. So who is Sudiksha Konanki? She lives in Chantilly, Virginia, a suburb in Washington D.C., and is a citizen of India. So, and a U.S. permanent resident. So she's from India, but right now she's a resident. Okay, her parents Saboruyu and Saridevi Kananki have sought to widen the investigation in her disappearance. University of Pittsburgh officials say they've been in contact with the Kananki family and authorities in Virginia and have offered their support. So it is crazy. I'm trying to just go get into the whole thing. Let me play this video. I want you guys to get up to beat, up to the whole story. And because there's so much, man. There's so much to unravel here. Right now, the family is trying to have the government of the Dominican Republic to pronounce Sudishka, pronounce her dead. They want the family's kind of rare. It's different. I know it's cultures. People are talking about cultures. Um, but me, if I have my daughter, she's going missing. I don't want to say that because I want the investigation to keep on going. But before we get into the whole thing, let me play this video here. And here we go. Hold on.
Has had his passport confiscated as the search continues. Dominican authorities say Joshua Riibe was last seen with Sudiksha Konanki, student in the Dominican Republic. Right now, a 22-year-old has had his passport confiscated as the search continues. Dominican authorities say Joshua Riibe was last seen with Sudiksha Konanki before she vanished in Punta Cana. Right now, no suspects have been identified, but Riibe's lawyers say that he's not free to go.
His passport has been confiscated, and he has been confined to the hotel since the investigation began. He is permanently escorted by the police anywhere he goes. He is not free to leave.
Now, police interviewed Riibe as a witness last week, and according to a transcript obtained by NBC News, which we translated from Spanish, he said that after a large wave swept them out to sea, he was able to eventually get her back to shore, but says that he then started vomiting. Later, he says, quote, he looked around and didn't see anyone. Latest now on the missing college student in the...
Okay. So for the people asking who's this guy, Joshua, so let me see. I have the timeline here. I was gonna give you guys the timeline. So Sadishka went with her friends. What we know so far, she went to the DR and met up with her friends at the bar, at the club, whatever. And then she met this guy named Joshua Riibe. And from there, they ended up going to to the beach, all the friends together. And oh my God, give me a second. Hold on. My apologies, man. Out of nowhere, I just got this cough. So, Sudishka went with some friends. She was over there. They were at a bar in the DR, and they ended up meeting up some other people. And within those people, there was the guy Joshua, which is the guy that um, went went with Sudishka to the beach and spent the time, the night, the morning with her. And was the last person to see her. I'm gonna go to the timeline here so we can kind of have a little bit of understanding, and also to you guys can catch up to beat. So this is Sudishka right here, 20 years old, height is 5'3", hair is black, eye color brown. The last scene, she was wearing a brown piece bikini, big brown earrings, metal designer anklet on the right leg, yellow and steel bracelets, multicolor beaded bracelet on the left hand. So those are the numbers that you guys can contact. So they have a timeline right here, and this is um, March 5th. Though. It's March 3rd. Konanki arrived to the Dominican Republic with 5 friends. It was 5 friends. It was 5 friends. This is um, a letdown, man, from her friends. Well, don't ever. And I'm pissed off, just like many content creators, man. What's up with the bro code? What's up with the sister code? Right? You never leave your friend alone. I mean, there's so many. Shout out to all the girls, man. That whenever they go to the club, with her homegirls, they don't leave them alone. They're always protecting. I know a lot of guys were like, oh, they're blocking and this and that. But hey, man, they're doing what a friend is supposed to do. They're taking care. They're looking over. Don't ever leave your friend, man, behind. especially at a country it's that you don't know and it's the first night. Come on, man.
What the hell is even that?
So March 3rd, Konanki arrived at the Dominican Republic with 5 friends. They were all staying at the hotel Rio República de Punta Cana. On March 5th, Konanki told her friends that she was going to a party. At the result, her friend told the news or CNN. March 6th at 4:15 local time, Konanki and her friends were seen on video surveillance footage entering the beach area. Result, police said. Around 6 a.m., surveillance cameras captured 5 women and 1 man leaving the beach. Konanki believed to have stayed behind with a young man. So they were up to like 6 in the morning. Some people are saying, well, for what I'd read in the news, they were saying that it was like 4:30, and right here they have the whole timeline around 6 a.m. So surveillance cameras capture 5 women and 1 man leaving the beach. Konanki believed to have stayed behind with a young man. Okay. Um, 9:55, the same police source said the man was leaving the beach with no apparent sign of Konanki. 4 p.m., Konanki's friends reported her missing since it had been 12 hours since she was last seen. The Rio hotel chain said in a statement the sheriff's office where she and her family lived were notified Konanki's disappearance. So it was 12 hours, man. And her friends, her homegirls, did not report her missing. I don't know. I don't know about you, ladies. I don't know about you. You know, but we dudes, we always check on each other. It doesn't matter, like, you know what I mean. Like, maybe, yeah, we get all jacked up, messed up, and this and that. But next day, you know, we look out. So this is crazy, man. This is very crazy and disappointing that the friends, man, it's like 12 hours and what, you know, you're not looking for your friend, like, you know, like you don't care, you know. It's that friends nowadays. People just don't be hanging out with just people, you know, just because you want to be accepted, because you want to be part of the group. F that, man. Be your own person. If you're gonna be by yourself, but be safe, man. Um, so that was March the 6th, right? March 7th, police in the Dominican Republic learned of her disappearance. So they didn't report her until the 7th after 8 a.m. in a call from the U.S. Embassy into Santo Domingo. So maybe the friends finally reported her missing, and or I don't. Says friends reported her missing on 4 p.m. Okay, this was on the 6th. So okay. So I guess they called the 6th. They reported her missing, and then to the parents, and then from there, um, the parents, I mean, called the U.S. Embassy, and then the U.S. Embassy contacted the Dominican Republic. To be the 7th, March the 7th, that is a long ass time, man. That is a long time. Do me a favor, hit the like button. It helps the live stream. I know I'm just asking out of nowhere, but I want other people to chime in. I want other people to come on into the chat, because I want to hear what you guys think, and I'm gonna give you guys what I think. You know what I think. Who did it, but not yet. So I'm gonna be jumping between reading this and playing some videos for you guys, because it's not enough for me to be rambling over here, and that's I'm pretty talented at rambling and mumbling, right? But I want to make sure I put you guys up to beat and you guys know what is going on. Especially there's a lot of people coming in and out. If you are new to this channel, do me a favor, please hit the like button and hit me with a number 7. If you're new to the channel, hit me with a number 7, because I would like to give you a shout out, and also to I would like to thank you for stopping by. And so here we go. Why should this go? And so a lot of people are saying that they believe Joshua Reeve did it, and the reason why because the story his story keeps on keeps on changing, right? His story keeps on changing, and but at the same time, it keeps on changing because the guy was really he was very um wasted. He was extremely wasted. And there's a video where you can see him. You can see the guy. Let me see. I want to play a video for you guys. Okay, let's play this one. And in the video, man, you can see the guy throwing up. Both of them are throwing up. They are hella wasted. And once again, guys, keep on telling you guys, stay away from these spots that they keep on telling you guys. The DR, they've been telling you guys that people have died, man. They're out of their drinks. So let's play this. That way I can put you guys up to beat, and at the same time.
The FBI is now involved in the search for Sudiksha Konanki, the missing.
So that's Sudiksha Konanki right here, and this is Joshua. On the same night they met. And these are two friends. Now I'm not trying to blame the friends. I'm not trying to bash them, but I gotta call them out, man. What are you guys thinking, man? You know, not checking on your friend, taking her phone. Why would you guys now at the same time I'm wrong doing that because you never know. Maybe Sudiksha Konanki was like on that, leave me alone, I want to do what I do, whatever, and they were like, she was probably get out of here. And the friends were like, hey, man, I'm not here to babysit. Also, too, sometimes you go traveling and you don't even go together with people, with certain people. You just tend, meet them there or happen to be in the group, but you guys are not, really that close.
20-year-old college student who vanished on spring break in the Dominican Republic. It's been more than a week now since she was last seen. From the clothes that were found to the person of interest in this case, we'll tell you the 5 key pieces of evidence we believe investigators are looking at as they try to piece together this puzzle. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. Nothing has been ruled out at this point in the search for missing college student Sudiksha Konanki in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. We know that Dominican authorities are leading this investigation, but U.S. law enforcement is involved as well, including the FBI. Let's take a look at some of the evidence that we know at this point. Perhaps the biggest piece of evidence is this surveillance video, which was first obtained by Dominican TV network Noticias SIN. It shows Konanki with friends going to the beach at 4:15 in the morning on Thursday, March 6th. She wouldn't be seen again after she left the view of cameras. There were no cameras aimed at the beach itself. In the video are her friends and that man with his arm around her. That person now considered a person of interest by investigators in this missing person.
So a lot of people were mad because they're like, well, how come he's not a suspect, They were naming him a person of interest because at the same time they don't want the guy to flee or fly, and it's crazy. It sounds like the people dictating the laws were the US people, but I agree with them keeping Joshua down there, till this thing cleared up.
Case. We'll talk more about him in just a minute. The video shows Konanki's friends returning to the hotel at 5:55 in the morning, leaving her and that person of interest behind. It's unclear what the entire group did during that roughly hour and a half they were at the beach and what they saw Sudiksha doing as they left the beach to head back to the hotel and what they told her. The next part of the video brings us to our person of interest. His name, identified by the Loudoun County, Virginia Sheriff's Office, is Josh Riibe. Here he is returning to the hotel by himself later that morning at 9:55 a.m. He is the last person to see Sudiksha. He was with her on the beach alone. Now that term, person of interest, that was put out by the Loudoun County, Virginia Sheriff's Office, which is right outside Washington, D.C. This is where Sudiksha's family.
Exactly. Shout out to Lupus. This reminds me of those case. Yeah, that was Devaney, right? They left her in the Uber, these
family
friends
lives, they're assisting in this investigation. Now, while the term person of interest may perk your ears up a bit, may have you thinking that this case could be more than just a missing persons search, we can't be more clear that this is not a criminal case. It is a missing persons investigation, and Riibe is not a suspect. No charges have been filed, and to this point, we have not seen evidence that suggests foul play, though nothing has been ruled out. We do know that Riibe has been interviewed extensively, and it is believed that he is still in the Dominican Republic as this search continues. What we know about Josh Riibe, he's a native of a small town in Iowa and a student at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota. It's unclear what he told investigators, but Riibe has reportedly said that he and Sudiksha stayed behind to go for a swim. He then threw up and passed out on a beach chair. ABC News reported that investigators in the Dominican Republic think that Sudiksha was swept away by a wave and drowned, and this investigation is being looked at as an accident. But local Dominican media has also said that police have raised questions about what Riibe told them in his accounts of the final moments. ABC News reported that investigators in the Dominican Republic think that Sudiksha was swept away by a wave and drowned. But local Dominican media have said that police have raised questions about Riibe's accounts of the final moments that he saw Sudiksha. It's unclear if he saw her in the water, how deep that water was, or that she was on the shore. As the sheriff in Virginia made Riibe's name public this week, and now if you search person of interest on an internet search engine, his name comes up, his family back in Iowa is standing by his side and pushing back on any speculation that he might have had something to do with Sudiksha's disappearance. His aunt told the Daily Mail that Riibe, quote, wouldn't hurt a fly. A Riibe neighbor in Iowa told the Daily Mail, quote, I bet my life on it, Josh did not hurt that girl. That neighbor also said, quote, if he was drunk, as I've read, that was not the smartest thing to do, but he's in college on spring break. There is no way he would have hurt the girl. As police have interviewed.
and the reason why people think he did it is because he came back, and then also there's like the interviews, a couple of interviews, and what they're saying is that the 3 times they asked him or he was interviewed, he changed his story, which to me I was like, you know what, he did it, he did it. It sounds like he did it. He had to, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? For him, why would he, if he did something wrong, what would he come back 9:55? You know what I mean? If he was planning to do something, he would have done something, he would have like probably just took off, whatever, whatever, right after doing whatever he was gonna do to her. And at the same time, I was like, you know what? I seen a video that they released, and I'm gonna show it right now, where they show him. It's funny because they show Sudiksha on one side of the video or the bar. She seems like she's throwing up, and then at the other side, on the right side, you see Joshua, and he's throwing up. He looks like he can't even, contain or hold himself. So that's right before they met. So it does look like possibly both of them were roofied, right? And I'm like thinking, well, if he's gonna do something bad to her or whatever, he's not gonna be doing it all messed up, right? He's gonna have to be all like on this, 100. But at the same time, I can't really say stuff because out of respect, and at the same time, you never know. But I want you guys to help me decide here, and I want to know what you guys think.
Riibe, as well as Sudiksha's friends,
I'll show the video
they
right now.
continued to search the beach where she was last seen. Here's video of some of the helicopters that have been flying overhead of the Punta Cana beach in hopes of finding clues. And one clue that we
You have
do
no
know
friends,
that
you have
search
acquaintances.
crews were able to find was Sudiksha's clothes on a beach chair.
And look at the water, guys. See, they're saying that this water's not like so deep right away, and I see what they're saying now because you can see that it's the sand right here that is wet, but then the water still there's a big space. And according to what Joshua said, that he got out the water, came back out, and sat down right here and fell asleep in one of these chairs. And she went back in. So we'll see. Well, let's keep on watching this.
It's been reported that there was no sign of foul play or violence related to where those clothes were located. What was not found with those clothes was Sudiksha's cell phone or her wallet. Now, those were apparently taken by Sudiksha's friends who were last seen heading back to the hotel just before 6 o'clock in the morning. We know that Sudiksha traveled to the Dominican Republic with a group of friends for spring break. Sudiksha's dad, who's now in the DR to help with this search for his daughter, told DC media outlet WTOP that he finds it somewhat odd that his daughter would give up her phone since she always has it on her. Investigators have also questioned the friends seen on video heading back to the hotel, leaving Sudiksha behind with Riibe. It is unclear what they told investigators, but they have not been named.
And how come Sudiksha and the dude look all torn up and they're walking just like whatever? I'm sorry.
Persons of interest in this search, like,
I'm not saying you guys did something, but what I'm saying is, like, you guys don't look so messed up that you can say, oh, I wasn't thinking, you know. You guys could at least checked on her. Why leave her there? And that's another thing, like, we haven't really heard from the friends, like, no interviews, no talking, no nothing. Also to the friends of Joshua, the only ones that we know is the friends from back home, but who did Joshua go with?
Riibe has. The final element to this story that we want to bring up has to do with the hotel itself. The name of the resort that Sudiksha and her friends traveled to is the Rio Republica. This is the kind of hotel that thrives on spring break, students offering budget vacation packages that promise all you can drink and eat during your stay with access to the beach. The front page of the Rio website, the company operates hotels across the world, has a deal for Punta Cana right now for around $90 a night. That includes 24-hour access to alcohol and food. It's unclear whether Konanki and friends were warned about going to the beach in darkness, especially after at least Riibe was intoxicated. It's unclear at this point if Konanki was intoxicated and to what level. But this beach in Punta Cana is known to be dangerous. Earlier this year in January, 3 tourists drowned and 1 was missing, according to the media outlet Dominican Today. The group was from Europe and they were staying at that same resort that Konanki would travel to with her friends for spring break. Another storyline related to the resort is the week that Konanki went missing, there was a power outage.
Yesterday, I got back from the worst all-inclusive experience I've ever had.
TikTok user Mel the Stallion 6 posted this nearly 6-minute video saying that her stay at the resort was a, quote, horror story. Now, this post now has more than 860 comments on TikTok. She says that she arrived at the hotel on March 3rd. That is 3 days before Konanki went missing on the 6th. She said the hotel was overcrowded, and that was just one of the issues. The power also went out.
The power went off around 3 a.m., but only for around 10 minutes, so we thought it would be an isolated event. The next morning, we woke up to no running water, but eventually it did come back on. Later that night around 1 a.m., the power went out again. Leaving us with nothing to do, we decided to go night swimming again. Night swimming was fine, but when it was time for us to leave, we discovered that my friend's purse was stolen, which included her wallet and our room key.
When she says she went night swimming, it is unclear whether she meant in a pool or in the ocean like Konanki did with her friends before she went missing. The hotel did release a statement in response to the concerns about that power outage and whether it had any impact on Sudiksha's disappearance. It reads that the power outage happened prior to her disappearance and that the power was back on at the time she went missing. The statement also reads, quote, Rio's staff acted appropriately upon being notified of the disappearance, fulfilling their duty to inform the authorities, with whom, as expected, cooperation has been absolute. Rio is also fully committed to offering any support that the young woman's family may require during these difficult days. Everyone at Rio shares their pain, and our thoughts and prayers are with.
Let me see if this is the one where they're at the bar.
This is some of the last known footage of 20-year-old Sudiksha Konanki before she disappeared in the Dominican Republic. The new surveillance video shows Konanki and her group of friends walking away from their hotel in Punta Cana early Thursday morning. You can see Konanki and a young man embracing each other on the hotel path. This video, part of an evolving investigation into what happened to the young University of Pittsburgh student. For days, the Dominican National Police has been using drones and canines to comb the Punta Cana beaches and coast for signs of Konanki.
Tenemos más de 300 hombres y mujeres que están integrados.
Police telling CNN
Everybody's
Tuesday
doing a good
more
job
than
over there, man.
300 men and
Shout out
women
to
are
the
now
DR.
helping with the search, including members of the Dominican Army, Navy, and Air Force. Law enforcement officials expanding their search area and re-interviewing witnesses to try and figure out if this was a tragic accident or if there was foul play involved. On Tuesday, police updated the timeline of events. At around 4:15 on Thursday, March 6th, after drinking with her friends in the hotel's lobby, Konanki and her group were seen on camera heading to the beach with 2 men. Initially, police said the group returned to the hotel about 2 hours later, but that changed after a closer examination of the recovered surveillance video. Now, police say the group came back from the beach just 40 minutes after they left at 4:55 a.m., but this time without Konanki and one of the men. That man, who has not been publicly identified, then left the beach alone at around 8:55 a.m. This young man told authorities he and Konanki both went into the ocean, but he got sick, came out of the water, and fell asleep on a lounge chair. He said Konanki may have been swept away by a wave. While the man is not considered a suspect at this time, a law enforcement source told CNN Tuesday he's being kept in a hotel room under police watch as the investigation continues. Konanki's family, now on the ground in the Dominican Republic, told ABC News they met the young man.
We walked to the beach along with the boy, and the boy helped us, and he was
Who's this?
demoing us, kind of like what really happened.
Family.
Backstage,
Yeah, she's from India.
officials from Konanki's home
Yo, what's
in
up,
Loudoun
Bangers?
County,
Yeah,
Virginia,
shout out to you.
are helping in the search and holding out hope.
We are going on the presumption that she's still alive. We want to make sure that that we're exhausting every possible lead that we can.
There we go. So all of that is going on, and at the same time, let me see where's. I'm trying to find this video, man. It's a video of both of them. It's crazy, man, because you can see them. Is it this right here? No. Keep on showing the same one where they're walking, but they're at. It seems like it's a club or a bar, and man, you could just see them straight out just barfing, throwing up, and I'm like, because let's see. Okay. The court hearing, and okay, so damn, this is the live court. We'll jump right into that one. So it is crazy, man. It is crazy. Because today we got the update. Well, for one, there was a court for Joshua to let him go because they're like, okay, like, so you guys don't have no proof or anything. You know, what am I being accused? Am I a suspect? No, you're not a suspect. You're a person of interest. So now he's trying to come back because they took his passport and they had him. He was had him in his room and there was just cops there protecting the door. But is it this one? So what tripped everybody out, man, and made even a lot of people kind of, like tear was that the family, the parents, they are actually speaking about the daughter. They want the authorities in the DR to declare her unalived, right? So let me play the video.
We kindly ask you to keep our daughter in your prayers. This is incredibly difficult for us to process. We believe 100% in the authorities' investigation. The conditions in the waves, the ocean, that makes to believe. We are believing 100% in the authorities. That's why we. It is with deep sadness and heavy. No.
This video right here. And this is very sad, man. This is very sad. A lot of people are asking, why are the parents trying to make it why do the parents want the authorities to declare her dead? But I'm guessing she's there probably being advised. I don't know. This is just me speculating. Maybe it's part of the legal process. Maybe to have Joshua come back to the U.S. and maybe process investigate Josh or here in the U.S. But as we see with many cases, with the Shanquela case, that's one case where she lost her life in Mexico, right? Uh, the authorities here didn't do anything, so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. But let me play the video here. I actually found the actual whole video.
Tonight, the parents of a Pennsylvania college student missing in the Dominican Republic are asking officials there to declare her dead. The Konanki family say they now believe their daughter, Sudiksha, drowned while on spring break.
It is with deep sadness and heavy. Nana. And heavy heart that we are coming to the terms with the fact that our daughter has drowned.
This is agonizing to watch here. Fox News reporting the parents of Sudiksha Konanki wrote to Dominican police last night requesting the legal death declaration. The 20-year-old University of Pittsburgh student reportedly went to the beach with several friends on March 6 after a night of drinking. At some point, she was left alone with 22-year-old Joshua Riibe.
That's Joshua Riibe, and today they had the hearing. We're gonna try to see if we can check it out right now.
He tells police he lost sight of Konanki while they were swimming. He's believed to be the last person to see her alive. At a hearing today, a Dominican judge ruling Riibe should no longer be under police surveillance. Dominican officials plan to hold on to the Minnesota college student's passport until his next hearing on March 28th. And that's when a judge will decide on whether Riibe can leave the country or will be charged. Investigators say he is not a suspect in the case.
So he's not a suspect in the case, as we hear right now.
First up, new development.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, people are saying, how can he not remember? How can he not remember? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. It's crazy because I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on at the DR at that spot, and also too. I mean, I'm not coming to his defense as trying to say, you know, he's guilty, he's not guilty, either or, you know, but I know what it is to get like messed up. And I'm telling you guys, I'm looking for that video where they're stumbling, right? They're like stumbling and they, for what he says, you know, supposedly, what he remembers is that they went in the water, they started kissing, and then a strong wave came in and dragged them in, and they were drowning. She was drowning. He rescued her, got her out, and then he doesn't remember. Then another one, he's saying that he sat down in the chair. He knocked out and seen her from far away, and then when he woke up, she was gone. So he thought that she probably went back to the hotel, and it keeps changing. What it seems, it keeps changing because when you're messed up, right? You wake up the next day, especially if he woke up at 9:55. And they arrived there almost 6, so that's like 3 hours. They were probably messing around for a whole hour, half hour, I'm thinking. I don't know. And maybe he did pass out, you know. Maybe, you know, he was gone, you know. I mean, drinking and all that, you know, whatever. If they got roofied, they looked like they were roofied. Now that could be it, because I'm thinking, man, if he did something to her, why would he wait till 10, right? Till 10 and to go back? You know, maybe he did something to try to make it seem like, oh, hey, you know, try to alert the cops or the authorities, like around, you know, whatever time she was there, they were there. But wait, you know, why? So, but let's jump into this next video, because there's a lot of stuff to uncover here. He got mad. She didn't want to give it up. Man, what's up with Ben Garcia? He looks suspicious, guilty. See, there's another thing too, and like Ben Garcia said, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, they were right there in the heat of the moment, and then she was like, kind of like, oh, you know, maybe she didn't want to, go all the way and could have happened, that the dude got crazy, slapped her and the waves just took her in. Then this guy went back up his stop, sat down, and he knocked out. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot, right?
First up, new developments in the Dominican Republic tonight, nearly 2 weeks after the disappearance of a college student from Loudoun County. The last person to see her appeared before a judge, and the parents of Sudiksha Konanki are asking authorities there to declare her legally dead. Fox 9's Nana Senyo Bonsu is outside the Dominican Embassy in Northwest tonight with the latest.
Hey, Kenneth, good evening. Tonight, the parents of Sudiksha Konanki are asking authorities in the Dominican Republic to give them some kind of closure. All this happening while a judge in the Dominican Republic is allowing Joshua Riibe to be free. This is the person of interest in this case. The judge saying he's been unlawfully detained. But right now, there's no word on when he's coming back to the U.S. 22-year-old Joshua Riibe appeared in front of a judge inside a courtroom in the Dominican Republic with his father and attorney, asking to be released and allowed to go back home to the U.S. Riibe was the last person to be seen with Sudiksha Konanki, the 20-year-old Loudoun County woman who was on vacation with her friends. They can be seen in this surveillance video together at the resort in Punta Cana. She went.
Keep on saying Punta Cana. It's Punta Cana, man. What pissed me off. Okay, I want you guys to see how they're walking here, and then also too how the two friends they're walking. They seem normal. It's just them two, man, and they do seem like they got roofied.
Missing early in the morning on March 6th, and that's when the extensive search began. 12 days later, the search continues, but her parents want it to end.
It is with deep sadness and heavy.
Sudiksha's mother and father are asking police in the Dominican Republic to declare their daughter dead.
And heavy heart that we are coming to the terms with the fact that our daughter has drowned.
According to reports, Sudiksha's parents sent a letter to police saying there is no evidence of foul play and Riibe is cooperating with the investigation, all reason why they believe she drowned. Right now, the family is asking for space and healing as they try to pick up the pieces.
I mean, you guys heard me earlier, saying that, that maybe he didn't do it, the guy didn't do it. But for the parents to say, he's cleared, they don't know, man. They don't know. I'm not judging them, but it's like, no, you don't. I mean, even though if I might think maybe he didn't do it or he did do it, it's like you guys don't want him to come back to the U.S. The moment he comes back to the U.S., that's it. They're not going to investigate him anymore, and whatever he knows or knew, even if he didn't do it, right? Even though he didn't do anything wrong, he's just maybe he could just not even answer anything. Maybe no clues. And right now, maybe he can give you guys some clues. Maybe he remembers, like, okay, wait a minute, just kind of like when you get a hangover, you go out and party. The next day, you don't even remember everything or anything. It is not until like a couple of hours later or like days later, you're all like, oh man, I did this, I did that.
This is incredibly difficult for us to process.
Now, Kenneth, it's important to note that even though the parents want this declaration, it's not that easy. We're told authorities in the Dominican Republic must complete their investigation. And when it comes to Joshua Riibe, we're told he's expected to appear back in court on March 28th for a hearing where he will find out more information about the location of his passport.
Okay. I'm trying to find that video, man. And let me see, the video shows
brand new surveillance video showing a missing Loudoun County student.
Boom, here we go. Finally. Okay, finally. Okay. So in this video, man, you can see both of them. You're going to see Sudiksha Konanki on the right side, and then on the left side, that's where you're going to see Joshua and his friends. You tell me what you guys think. What you think.
Brand new surveillance video showing a missing Loudoun County student just hours before she disappeared. Sudiksha Konanki went missing nearly a week and a half ago while on spring break in the Caribbean.
Yeah, tonight authorities in the Dominican Republic seizing the passport of a young man getting questioned. David Kaplan live for us in Loudoun County to tell us more about what we're learning. David?
Yeah, Shirin Shamari, good evening to you. I can tell you that the name of this person of interest is Josh Riibe. Have to be very clear here. This is a missing persons case, not a criminal investigation at this time. And again, he is a person of interest in that missing persons case, not a suspect. Authorities have been pretty clear about that. However, we've learned over the weekend, based on a local news report, that Riibe has been interviewed as many as 6 times by Dominican authorities during the course of this investigation. And again, you mentioned this. Fox News has reported that his passport was seized. We've learned in the last hour or so that his attorneys have filed a petition for him to be able to get it back. Indications are there's going to be a hearing tomorrow in front of a Dominican judge about that. Let's talk about this video. Roll it. Take a look at your screen right now. Dominican news outlet Noticias Sin with a handful new pieces of video. One showing Iowa native Joshua Riibe with Dominican authorities being led out of a building. That news outlet also getting new surveillance video of Sudiksha Konanki in the morning she disappeared. One clip of her at a bar at one moment appearing to walk away, lean against a pole, and then return to the bar. The other clip shows her walking around a lobby in the hours before she went missing. According to Fox News, Joshua Riibe said the pair went to the beach, got in trouble because of the ferocity of the ocean. He described saving Konanki, then throwing up on the beach because he swallowed seawater, then passing out. He woke up, she was gone. He returned to the hotel. Witnesses say the current was strong in the ocean that week, that authorities have continually said that they are investigating this as an accident, but trying to investigate everything. I talked tonight with Toby Braun. He's an investigations expert with a firm called ASIG Investigations. He tells Fox 5 that while authorities have said they are looking into every possibility, they seem to have honed in on this being an accidental drowning, while Braun thinks other things, like kidnapping, should be more thoroughly considered and talked about as a possibility.
My issue is that, again, they've hyper-focused on searching the waters, and there are other things that really need to be done here in this investigation to really broaden the investigation, and that to everything that I've been made aware of and everything I've seen, that hasn't happened here.
Now, in a statement, Joshua Riibe's parents say they are expressing their sorrow and solidarity with Konanki's family, hoping that she will be found, adding that Joshua Riibe has been cooperating with the entirety of the investigation, and saying, quote, he has been clarifying facts from the very beginning in light of many reports that he had originally provided inconsistent stories.
Yeah, David, so chilling. I can't imagine being the family of this young woman and seeing these videos come about. But I know that Loudoun County also sent a team to Punta Cana. Do we have any updates from them? This is a very intensive.
Oh man, they showed the video, man, but they don't. That's kind of funny though, right? They don't show the guy like stumbling, and I'm telling you guys that they. Let me see, man. Family request, declared dead. Okay. This is funny, man. But yeah, that you can see them like they're stumbling and all that, and I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to say, right? But something tells me that that maybe the guy just fell asleep, right? The guy really did fall asleep, and she either she drowned or somebody, man, must have picked her up and took her somewhere else, because they would have found her already. But we want to kind of okay, so this is the court. This is today's this is actually a couple of hours ago, and they are seems like they are gonna let Joshua come back to the U.S. and
in the Gulf of America, Caribbean, what have you here. We got to go to the Dominican Republic for some major updates on a story we have been following now for almost 2 weeks. We have a live picture there outside the courthouse in the Dominican Republic, and I believe this is in Punta Cana, not Santo Domingo.
They're saying that this is the first time ever in Spanish TV that they allow cameras. So
In the meantime, though, remember the case of the missing University of Pittsburgh student Sudiksha Konanki. Well, the person, the young man who was last seen with her, has now been embroiled and implicated, and questions have arisen about what he knew in relation to her disappearance. And he has been in the Dominican Republic since all of this has unfolded. He appeared before a judge today there in the DR, and the judge just ruled that that man last seen with her, with Konanki, is being unlawfully detained in the Dominican Republic. And so wanted to let you get up to speed on this. We did hear from the parents of Konanki today outside their home in Loudoun County in Virginia. She vanished, remember, 2 weeks ago in Punta Cana, and her parents asked authorities there to declare her legally dead. Now, in a letter to Dominican police dated yesterday, her parents state that after an extensive search, local authorities believe that Sudiksha, she was 20 years old, drowned. Now, a police official who was not authorized to speak about the case confirmed today authorities received the letter. Now, Michael Chapman, the sheriff of Loudoun County in Virginia, where the...
So I guess the parents received the letter and they signed it. So, I don't know. It seems like the parents are believing Josh Riibe, and at the same time, right, probably you guys are going to be like, well, you know, Ray, you're contradicting yourself because you sound like, you know, you believe the guy, but then at the same time you want them to keep the guy, you know? So it's hard. It's hard to decide or say what I do believe, though. I do feel that both of them were roofied.
Konanki's live said in a statement today, officials have been working with Dominican authorities and continue to review evidence in the case here. But that is the news today.
Exactly. Hey, what's up, Elvis? Elvis, welcome to the stream. It says they both passed out drunk. Somewhere saw her undressed, drunk, and took her. That's what I kind of feel. I have a feeling that could have happened. Right? They saw her. They saw him just pass out. And they're like, well, you know, like, I don't think the guy's awake or he's gonna wake up. And I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It has happened to me, man, that I go out, I get all in the past, you know, when I was younger, I get torn up, and next thing you know, I wake up and I'm like, oh man, where the hell am I?
That Riibe is his last name, Joshua Riibe. A judge has agreed that he is being unlawfully detained in the Dominican Republic. I want to put this post up on social media. Nate Foy, Fox News correspondent, our friend there, with it, saying the judge has agreed that Joshua Riibe is being unlawfully detained in the Dominican Republic. He says this: there will be another hearing on March the 28th where Riibe is expected to receive an explanation about the location of his passport.
Wait a minute. Okay, let me go. Oh, so is there going to be a hearing, but in DR?
Joshua Riibe. A judge has agreed that he is being unlawfully detained in the Dominican Republic. I want to put this post up on social media. Nate Foy, Fox News correspondent, our friend there, with it, saying the judge has agreed that Joshua Riibe is being unlawfully detained in the Dominican Republic. He says this: there will be another hearing on March the 28th where Riibe is expected to receive an explanation about the location of his passport. Foy also reporting he can move around freely within the Dominican Republic in anticipation of his hearing on the 28th. So this is seemingly slow moving after the...
So they're gonna keep him, though. But he's gonna be, you know, because the cops right now, they're watching him. You know, there's cops outside his hotel, outside his room. But now, you know, he's gonna be able to move around. but he's still going to stay there till the 28th.
The result of this court hearing today, Riibe can now move around freely within the country itself, but he can't leave the United States just yet. Maybe that answer will come at the hearing that's scheduled for the 28th about whether he can get his passport back. This was the scene earlier today there in the courtroom, I believe in Santo Domingo there, where you had lawyers who were representing Riibe there. His father also testified on his behalf, his father there on hand for this. And so we did hear this. Remember, there was Spanish and English going on there in the courtroom. I do want to let you listen to the moments, I believe, this answer came down from the judge there in the Dominican Republic. Let's listen.
To the Dominican judiciary and all institutions involved in the Joshua Stephen Riibe case, for recognizing and upholding the rule of law, ensuring respect for his fundamental rights as a foreign citizen in the Dominican Republic. From the outset, our firm was retained by the Riibe family to defend the fundamental rights and ensure compliance with due process as established in Article 69 of the Dominican Constitution. We sincerely appreciate the cooperation provided by the U.S. Embassy's consular agency in Bávaro, which has supported the family throughout this process. As a leading firm assisting foreign clients in the country, Guzman Ariza reaffirms his commitment to defending due process and protecting the fundamental rights of all individuals in the Dominican Republic, both citizens and foreign nationals. We firmly believe in the importance of preserving the rule of law, not only as an essential principle of justice, but also as a cornerstone of trust in our institutions and the image of our value tourism industry. We acknowledge the professional solidarity to the family of Sudiksha Konanki during these difficult times, joining in the collective hope for her safe return as soon as possible. Thank you.
Man, that's super loud for a court. This is it's madness over there.
Que se va hacia los Estados Unidos, puede salir, puede volver a su país. Solo para confirmar, significa que puede volver a los Estados Unidos.
All right, so very.
Yes, yeah, let me read. It says they both passed out drunk. Yeah. He was drunk, too drunk to know what was going on. I don't believe they took her. She was raped and dumped. She was so drunk she wasn't gonna be able to not gonna be able to swim. Yeah, she won't be able to swim. Crappy. I actually found the video now.
Brief there.
Let's finish watching this though first.
Lawyer of 22-year-old Joshua Riibe there explaining his case and what the judge had said there to so many reporters gathered there. And I misspoke. That's not in the capital, Santo Domingo. It is in Punta Cana, the resort town there. And also, Joshua Riibe's dad, he was on hand for all of this alongside of his son, and reporters tried to catch up with him as well. He said no comment. You didn't get to see this live. We want to show it to you now.
Yeah, it was live.
They're not going to give you back the passport to the
It's not the whole live.
Are you going to appeal?
Sir, what would you say to parents who are contemplating if their kids should come here for spring break?
No comment, and respect the Sudiksha's family.
No, about your own son's situation, sir, how he's been treated.
No comment. And respect the Sudiksha's family.
Are you able to take him back home?
I don't even know where he's at.
Damn, so many.
Okay, so you heard there a lot of the reporters shouting questions at Joshua Riibe's father there, but he said no comment. He also extended his.
Exactly. I like what Elvis said. It's true. That's one thing that a lot of people are saying, that okay, they're focused so much on Joshua and they're giving them too much press, and well, it's hot, right? It's hot news, but it's like, okay, now it's time to start focusing on the body, right? Like, where is the body? Okay, have they been digging? You know what I mean? The sand. They've been gone in the ocean. I know there's a big crew, like search crew and everything, but it's time to start focusing on the body, because the local people there, they're saying that, if she drowned, the water would have her body would have came back, right? I don't know if you guys saw one of the videos where they said that. But let's keep on watching this.
His condolences to the Konanki.
Yo, what's up, Deladek? Welcome to the stream.
Family here. So just a little bit more about this case. If you haven't been following it very closely, I want to let you know a little more details. So this judge there in the Dominican ruled in favor of Joshua Riibe's writ of habeas corpus in the March 6th disappearance of Sudiksha Konanki from a Punta Cana resort. He appeared in court today. He's been held in the disappearance of Konanki. She's 20, and she's been missing since the early morning hours of March 6th. He has not been named, remember, a suspect in the case. This has been considered a missing person case from the very beginning, not a criminal one. He's 22 years.
Yo, thanks a lot, Albus, for your super chat, man. Appreciate it, man. Let me hit you with a Don DeMarco. Thank you, man. I'm gonna give me a little coffee with that, and some little snacks over here. Appreciate it, man. I really, really appreciate that. There you go. That's for you. Thank you.
Years old. He appeared with his father, as you just saw, as prosecutors there argue that the witness's freedom has not been limited while he's been held in the Dominican after his passport was confiscated, and that he has the right to walk around the resort there without issue. So he's no longer being detained or in detention within the country itself. He's free to travel around the country, from my understanding, though he does not have his passport back just yet to return to the United States. So
that's going to be awkward, right? Walking around the whole resort and everybody looking at you like, oh, that's the guy.
It was not immediately clear when he would be able to leave the country. Remember, Nate Foy reported in the conclusion after the hearing today, there will be another hearing, March the 28th, where he is expected to receive an explanation about the location of his passport, and he can move freely within the Dominican Republic until then. Today is March 18th. That's in about 10 days' time, where we'll get more answers, hopefully, on his status in returning to the United States. But remember, I had said, and we had reported earlier today, that Konanki's parents spoke outside their Loudoun County, Virginia home and had asked authorities to officially declare their 20-year-old daughter dead, citing the cause as drowning here. So in the meantime, remember, we've been speaking with our Fox 5 DC team about this story. David Kaplan there speaking outside.
Let me see. What's up, Deladank? How does one get rid of the body in such little time? Okay, that's a good point. How could it be sold her off to someone maybe? Or what could have happened to her? Could that happen to her body? See, exactly, like it is too little time, right? And it's not like, I mean, I'm going based off of true crime cases that we've seen here in the channel. It's like, okay, like if he trafficked her, this guy's got to be a super professional, right? And at the same time, I mean, people would have seen, because they're saying that also they have like a little sand sweeper that passes around from 5 to 9. So it's like they would have seen that. They would have seen that. It says, I mean, where did they put the body? Or it's crazy. It's
the Loudoun County Courthouse in Virginia, and that is where Konanki's parents live. They spoke to the media. You can't imagine the grief they are going through right now. I want you to listen to this, though. This is from her mother and father.
Elvis, that's a great question, man.
Too much pain, all those.
Give me a quick second, man. I'm gonna give me some water. Let me do me a favor for the people that are just tuning in right now. Please hit the like button. I am gonna come back in less than a minute, less than 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Let me see. Gotta read the chat. Let's see what the chat fam is saying. We're almost done with this video. It's less than two minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys that video where both of them are stumbling. They're at the bar. One is at the all the way on the left. The other one is on the right, and you can see homeboy Josh just like they're throwing up. For what they seem that they're throwing up, looks like they're throwing up. So, okay, okay. Why do parents want her declared dead so fast? That caught me off surprise, man. Let me tell you that also too. Then it says perhaps life insurance. This is fishy. I like the little fishies. It is fishy, man. It is very fishy. I haven't even dug into the case, and for what I've seen, it makes a little to no sense how she disappeared in such a short time. He's not a local. How would he know what to do? That's another thing that I was thinking. It will come out eventually. It is, yeah. I think the authorities, they already know what's going on. I mean, I'm kind of feeling that maybe. I mean, not, hopefully not. You know what I mean? But maybe the family already knows that they found the body. I don't know. They know that she's not alive anymore. I mean, maybe that's why the parents, they're like, you know what, just get it over with, declare her, unalived. Just why wait? Whatever. Just we're done with this. And some people are saying, man, they're saying that that maybe they want her pronounced dead because they can't take the pressure off the media and also to the friends, maybe their people around them, their circle, because in their culture, in the Indian culture, Hindu culture, and not only their culture, but there's other cultures that they disown they're very strict, right? They disown their kids if they're doing crazy stuff like drinking, partying, and they're now. I don't know if her parents are like that, right? I don't know. I'm just talking about giving examples of some cases, but in some cases they don't want the seeing her hugging a guy at 4:30 in the morning drunk and doing all that and to them maybe it's too much, right? It could be that I've heard in certain comment section and posts that could be the reason why they're like, just she's dead, she's dead, so just pronounce her dead. She was washed away. Okay, exactly. She's not from there. So many theories. Exactly, Lupe. If she was washed away by the ocean, her body would most likely have surfaced already. Boom, Deladank, man. Exactly. And that's what that's what a lot of people say, man. Her body would have already surfaced, right? And what I'm gonna search and see what the search team is doing, because I've seen some videos where they have drones and they have the whole military. And this case has caught a lot of attention, man, because I don't know if you guys remember the case that we were talking about, the young lady from Southern California that she went to Guatemala, and her body was never found, right? Supposedly she got off the boat and started swimming, and then she never came back. She drowned, and everybody, all her friends and everybody that was there with her, they jumped on the plane and came back to the U.S. and they didn't alert, allegedly, right, anybody. Maybe she was giving the date rape drug. It could be OD. Delaware, but the body, where is it? Like the Erica Alonso case sounds familiar too. Exactly. Lupe Granados, well, over there is dirty. Many people have been dying, man, from over there, from drinks at the DR. But let's finish watching this video, because I want to show you guys that video where both of them they look very intoxicated, and it looks like they're throwing up.
Through too much pain these days, and we were saddened, and we were not able to believe this.
Okay, so that was her father very briefly. We have another soundbite here as well. Let's listen to this.
As per authorities, right, we have not, they are saying that the waves were, as per their investigations, we believe 100% in the authorities' investigation. The conditions and the waves, the ocean.
Okay, so we wanted to let you listen to some of those sound bites there from Mr. Konanki there, and you saw her mother, and you can imagine, like I said, the grief that they must be going through right now. This has been an ordeal, a saga for them since March the 6th, when their daughter Sudiksha had been reported missing. She was last seen, remember, on that surveillance video, walking, though, with Joshua Riibe, 22 years old. And so if there are any more updates, we've been relying on Nate Foy down there in Punta Cana in the Dominican ever since this story broke, and we'll continue to do.
All right, so let me bring you guys that video, and also too, that's really sad. It will cause disappointment to the family, right? There's a lot of families like that, man, that they're very strict, and especially when it comes to like coming to the U.S. and it's like first generation kids, or bringing their kids over here to the U.S. and then for a better life, and then next thing you know, they're over there in Punta Cana, getting all litty, and some people disown their kids. Me, man, if knock on wood, right, there's no way, man. There's no way I'm gonna be like, hey, man, call it off, or well, they're not calling it off. They're just saying that she's unalived, and I'm like, nah, man, let's go all the way. Let's go all the way, because the moment you do that, maybe you're taking the attention from it, right? But and that's what you need right now. That's what they need. They need the attention, so that way they can get all the help that they want. Adela Dank said it's a cultural thing. Yeah, religious beliefs too. Yeah, don't forget her friends left her for a reason. Elvis, man, I'm thinking about the same thing, and I'm like, man, why did they leave? And it didn't seem like she was like acting crazy. It looked like in the video. Let me bring this video over here. Like she was happy. It looked like she was happy. You can see her in this video. She's all jumping, and homeboy looks like he's throwing up, and it's crazy because everybody there on the video, excuse me, they seem like they don't care, And let me bring this over here. Okay, now this thing's 1 minute long. All right, so I'm not gonna play the music because I don't want to get hit with copyright, and but I am gonna enlarge the video. The thing about enlarging these small videos is you lose quality. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm gonna put the volume down. Okay, I'm gonna play it with music, and then I'm gonna play it again with no music. Okay, so here you go. Hit me with a number 7 if you guys seen this video before. That's him right here. That's his friend, and it looks like he's barfing, or I don't know what he's doing back there. And there they come. I think that's her. That's her right here somewhere. No, that's her right there. I don't know. People are saying that she barfed, she threw up. Some people are saying maybe she was charging her phone. Meanwhile, look, what is homeboy doing back there? Taking a piss? You can't be taking a piss at the bar, right? I'll drop it for you. See, she's all happy jumping. Hugging her friend. All right, so yeah, I'll drop the Ray Funk song at the end. I haven't played it though for a while. No, you're right. You're correct. So let's play the video right here. So she looks okay. They look okay. They're saying when she bends over, that Sudiksha bends over, she was throwing up. I don't know. It could have been. He looks like he was throwing up too there. So let's play this. It's gonna be no music. Okay, let's boom. Okay, let me. All right, so here we go. That's his homeboy right here to the left. Now, some people could say maybe he was doing some little party favors, but you're not there just leaning against whatever. I don't know if it's a wall. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, look, he looks tense. What the heck? Yeah. So you're gonna see them walk in right now. Sudiksha, friends. Meanwhile, Ribe is still here. Joshua Ribe is still there. I don't know. He's leaning, throwing up. You know. I mean, his body's just there. He's just standing like all tense, like kind of like leaning forward. But at the same time, I mean, so that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Let me see if I can get you guys some other Sudiksha. Then I'm a Konanki, okay, Konanki, okay. I don't know if this is her real what you call it, TikTok, but you're having troubles playing the video. Please refresh. And then they say that when the cops they arrived to the spot, they only found her sandals and this thing that goes around. Practically it's kind of like a little cover, right? Big blouse for the bikini. And I don't know why this thing. Let me see.
Mysteriously vanished 10 days. The bathing suit cover and sandals that Sudiksha was last seen wearing have reportedly been recovered. Clothing believed to be the missing spring breakers was found on a lounge chair on the Dominican Republic beach where the 20-year-old mysteriously vanished 10 days ago. These newly released images show a white netted sarong draped over a beach chair and a pair of beige flip-flops covered with sand next to the leg of a sun lounger. The beachwear bears a striking resemblance.
Look at those sandals, though. They're different, though, right? They look like flip flops. The other ones look like thongs. Let me actually, my bad. Okay. There we go. Let me know. Okay, boom. These don't look like sandals. They look more.
Lounger. The beachwear bears a striking resemblance to the clothing that the pre-med student was last seen wearing in surveillance footage taken on the night of her disappearance. The articles of clothing provide a glimpse of what may have been a beige flip-flops covered with sand next to the leg of a sun lounger. The beachwear bears a striking resemblance to the clothing that the pre-med student was last seen wearing in surveillance footage taken on the night of her disappearance. The articles of clothing provide a glimpse of what may have been the missing University of Pittsburgh student's last moments. Sudiksha's belongings were pictured strewn across the sun lounger and in the sand near it, with the authorities confirming that there had been no tampering with any of the items when they were discovered. It is unknown at this time when authorities found these items of clothing that they believe belonged to the missing spring breaker. The bathing suit cover and sandals.
They look they don't look. See, these sandals are completely different than this right here. Weird, right? This is
Weird.
Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, this is her right here. So, friends, let's see the comment section. Yeah, she's all like jumping, right? Her balance is good. Man.
The decision comes 11 days after she was last seen. Breaking news. Sudiksha Konanki has been confirmed dead. Her parents have now written a letter formally requesting the local authorities to declare their daughter dead. The decision comes 11 days after she was last seen alive. In the letter, they also mention the suspect, Joshua, as he was the last person seen with Sudiksha, who they say has cooperated fully with the authorities.
Hey, Dolores. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in.
And that there is no evidence linking their daughter's disappearance to him. Konanki's father has urged investigators to consider the possibility of abduction, kidnapping, and her disappearance. In the absence of concrete leads, he called on the authorities to broaden the scope of the investigation.
Breaking news, the parents of Sudiksha
Police say Joshua Riibe was with Sudiksha Konanki just before she vanished in Punta Cana. Tonight, the 22-year-old from Iowa is fighting for his...
Yeah, man. Oh, man, this guy's going through it. So, I don't know if he did it. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't know what to do, right? But it's kind of... Why would he wait all that long, right? Learning to dance, Sonito. I don't know if this is her. Is this in the ER? That's not her. This is not her. This girl isn't treating that. Oh, that's not her. That's the thing about TikTok, right, man? People just start tagging whatever, they just whatever they can do for clicks. Anyway, so but I'm gonna look for a good quality video. Make sure and we're gonna go and check out the one from the bar. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna pop out soon, man, or maybe tomorrow. By tomorrow, we're gonna get shocked with some news, some crazy news. And let me see. It says resort worker gives thoughts.
As a resort worker who has been working there for more than 25 years, has come out and given his theory on what happened to her. He starts by saying there are 3 theories as to what happened, and he's going to immediately debunk 2 of them. First theory is that she drowned, and he says that's not possible because even if she did, her body would have washed back onto the beach almost immediately. He said there's no way she's lost at sea or still under the water because the way the hides and waves are, she would have been brought back at maximum the very next day. He also said the fish over there would not devour an entire body, and even even the sugar sharks do not eat humans. He then says the fact that this is a private beach and all the hotels have security guards and cameras. And after 6 p.m., the National Guard comes and controls the beach. So if there was someone drowning and calling for help, they would have seen. He then starts pulling at the sand on the beach and shows how easily it comes off and says in about 30 minutes, he could make a 5-foot hole and he's not even athletic. He then states that Joshua is an athlete and could do this a lot quicker. And his theory is that Sudiksha is somewhere under that beach. Let me know what you guys think about this. And as always,
what about the
I'll
dogs,
keep you guys updated. Breaking news in the Sudiksha.
Crazy, right? Could be. They need to start digging, man. They got to start digging and looking, man. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, if they pronounce her unalive, if they pronounce her unalive, I don't know. Because it maybe, I mean, if they pronounce her dead, that means that they're gonna try to find the killer. But you can't pronounce somebody dead, right? If there's not a body. Like, how are you gonna pronounce somebody dead? And imagine the parents, you know, they want her to be pronounced dead. And what about if she appears? I mean, what would you guys do? You know what I mean? You guys come back and next thing you know, your parents pronounce you that you're dead, you know? That's gonna be crazy. That is for sure gonna be something else, right? It's like Hannah Kobayashi, right there. They were pronouncing her drugged out all the time. And I think I read in the comments somebody said that she was playing possum. You guys are crazy. So, but there was only one way to get to the beach. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Okay, last video, and then we were.
There was only one way to get to the beach.
Maybe they didn't go to the beach that way. Ooh, there was the only way to the beach. Look at that. There had to be someone. I'm thinking maybe there was someone there. They seen homeboy, they seen Josh like knocking out, falling asleep, and they're like, you know what, we're just he's asleep. I don't know. Look at that. Well, I'll come on the live tomorrow, and we'll go through the TikToks, and we'll check out the comment sections to see what they're saying, and because this is a whole there's a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of info, a lot of videos. I'm gonna read the comments, and then from there we're gonna close it down because I got an early day tomorrow. And but there's a lot of good input too here on the internet. Hey, what's up, Michelle Anderson? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me hit you with a Don DeMarco. There we go. Let's read the comment section. Do I have this? Let me put it in auto. Shout out to everybody, man, that tuned in today. Do me a favor, man. If you would like to support the live stream, we would like to support the channel. You can do it for free. Just hit the like button, subscribe. It means a lot to me, man. Hit the like button. Please subscribe. Okay, Della Dank. They spiked her drink. She looks pretty sober, jumping up and down. Yeah, she looks pretty sober. Yeah, but they're saying that she was like after she was before she was jumping up and down, she was barfing. She was throwing up. Grupo Granado said, let's see how this goes. Della Dank says, he, on the other hand, looks out of it. Yeah, he does. I got to get that video, man, where he's at the bar. It looks like he's throwing up. He's just like leaning forward. Once again, man, I am not defending him. I'm not accusing him. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just giving my thoughts, what I think, and that's about it. It's just everything's here as alleged, and it's just for entertainment purposes. And excuse me, the mumbling, the braces is just make me speak like that. The resort probably has weird people preying on students, and government tries to cover it up. I have a feeling, Michelle, about that, man, because I got to do a deep dive on those spots, right? Those resorts, because there's a lot of shady stuff, man. You just type in Dominican Republic resorts, drug people, people vacationing, and there's a lot of stuff, old videos. The resort probably has, okay, so, but that would happen to any woman that go out. There is not a common thing, especially tourists, but who knows more? The world's crazy. People are shitty, man. Yeah, man. Nowadays, people are lame, man. Up is number 2. Thank you so much. Yes, they pronounce you dead right after a certain amount of days, but it's supposed to be more than 10, right? No, not 10. It's like, I would say like a month, no, at least. Resort has predators. Yeah, man. There's people that, they know. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. If you're watching this as live, let me know what you think. Be honest. I'm not going to judge you. Nobody here's going to judge you. That's the thing about the channel. You can say whatever you want as long as you're respectful, but let me know. If you're watching this as the replay, do me a favor. Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to come back and read the comments. And let me know what you think. Did he do it? Did somebody else do it? Was he drunk? Was he not drunk? Was he lying? Who was lying? Damn, if I ever go missing, I hope my fam bam don't give up on me that quick. Man, I'm telling you, Dylan, man, man, yo, chat, do me a favor, man. If I ever go missing or they, knock on wood, they ever said, man, please look for me, man. Please look for me, because man, there is no way I'm just going to go like that. And don't pronounce me unalived right away, man. Don't give up on me. Please.
How dare you?
All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to bounce. You guys have a wonderful one. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I want to go through some TikToks with you guys about this case, and I want to read the comments because there's a lot of comments out there, man, that they make you think. You're all like, And you guys have a wonderful one. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. All right? Activate. And I'm going to play this song as a request for the Fam Bam because I haven't played it in a while. So let me see, where is it? That's the Activate the Lace song. Here we go. Hey, you guys have a wonderful one. Much love and respect. All right? Take good care. Please be safe out there, man. Please be safe. Be on the lookout for each other. If you party, if you're drinking, watch your drink. Take your drink if you go to the restroom, wherever you go. Please be safe, man. Look out for one another. Love you guys. All right, peace.
It's an evil world we live in.
Ciao everyone, be safe. Sending everyone love from Los Angeles. Blessings, Lupe Rose.
following podcast will most definitely contain language that will both offend and stimulate. Any situations mirroring your real life are purely coincidental and have nothing to do with you. Calm your tits, sit down, and enjoy the show.
Good evening. This is Los Angeles.
What you doing, watermelons? What you doing, watermelons?
I am the commander of this house.
To this day,